that ball.
Rambo Radio with your host, Genty.
Fuck, I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, fucking Jen is a warlord.
I'm fucking coming for you.
Now I feel poo coming out of my bum. So it's a lot right now. Yeah, it's a lot.
Democracy manifest.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Rambo Radio. Shout out to Sandy Groove. Follow him on YouTube. All these cool memes and scratching going on. This is Democracy Manifest. This is the bloke who got me on the peanuts, people. Man, I just love when people take memes and they just get super creative. Anyway, Sandy Groove, ladies and gentlemen. Man, welcome to the show. I am just... It's been a weekend. Oh, man. Well, let's just start off the weekend right with Stagecoach. Time in the air. Man, Stagecoach. I don't know what happened, but it's country, but somehow Diplo has injected some sort of LSD or cocaine or something into it, and he is somehow responsible for Diplo's honky tonk bar. And so when you walk into Diplo's honky tonk bar, they play country music with a twist, and it is, I would have to say that these songs that are played together, these mashups that are done by none other than Paris Hilton, DJ Paris Hilton, or Steve Aoki. Or last year they had James Kennedy from Vanderpump Rules. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get a phone call, y'all, to DJ. I mean, they will take anybody. And I was just like, wow. So before I get to Diplo honky tonk bar, because what the hell, this is just, it's complete and utter chaos. Outside of that, you got your rib, breast, I tree, chuck. Anybody my 35, anybody my stuff. Yeah, morning, thinking downtown, winner, be on into my catfish dinner. You got your Luke Bryants, your Luke Combs, your Morgan Wireland, you got your Jelly Roll's there. That's really why I wanted to watch it. I was like, oh, I watched Jelly Roll. I like Jelly Roll, so Jelly Roll's always good. They had T-Pain. We not a little about me joint. When you got money, need a money, take it out your pocket and show it, be blow it. Fucking T-Pain was there. I was like, who died? Freeze like me. Fucking T-Pain was there doing all the songs and people were vibing it. So I was like, okay. And then of course he came out wearing the fucking country garb too. It's so just, it's a sight to see, regular famous people that you've seen. They are not into country music, but as soon as they come out from behind that curtain, they got a cowboy hat, some bedazzled jeans, and some sort of frill jacket going on. And Brother T-Pain was no exception. I'm at the mountain, you gotta come on me. Okay. She got me in a mansion when I'm in Wisconsin. Holy shit, man. I was like, wow, they got T-Pain out here. But it gets better. It gets better. Okay, I wasn't able to watch all of it, but every time I turned it on, it was just something so epically crazy. Creed was there. When you wake, we wire. Creed came out. I was like, holy shit. They just digging the bottom of the barrel, y'all. And then, I don't understand this feller. He's, I mean, the music's all right, but I just don't understand what's all the commotion about this guy and how his ex-girlfriend crying on TikTok every day, Brianna chicken fry or something. First of all, you already know it's some sort of country situation if your name is Chicken Fry. Let me see if I pull this fella up, Zach. Yeah, this Zach Bryan. I don't understand it. I wanted to believe, it was all right. It's, just sounded like any other feller, that karaoke at the bar. But I don't know what it is, but y'all love this guy. He's like the guy, and everyone was going crazy for this guy, and he's just like, and I was like, oh. So what is this, like a ripoff of The Boss? Because I'll just go listen to The Boss. I don't know. Somebody explain Zach Bryan to me, because I don't fucking get it. I mean, I appreciate, the musicians in his band and what's happening, but the music did not speak to me. It told me to change the channel and go to Diplo's Honky Tonk Bar with DJ Paris Hilton and DJ Steve Aoki. I was there, and man, Steve Aoki brought out the Backstreet Boys. Them poor fellas look lost. He said, everybody, go on Stagecoach, coach Stagecoach, rock your body. And one of them little fellers, he's like, I don't know how this happened, but he like the Latino Backstreet Boy that everybody forgot about, because everybody knows AJ, Nick, Brian, Kevin, but this other little one, I totally forgot about this guy. And he forgot the words, or he was like mismashing the words, and right when he's like fucking up, the camera turned to him. He was just like, bang streets bang, yeah. And then AJ's like, oh my God, we're back again. Oh shit. And he was like looking at the camera and he smiled. I said, gotcha, bitch. That guy forgot the words, man. It's all right. Shit happens, It's just like that. I don't know. That room kind of looks like the Yuma tent, if I'm not mistaken. It probably is the Yuma tent from Coachella, and they just changed the shark to a horse. Like they have a shark disco ball, and then they put a horse disco ball in there. So, Brother Man was just like probably overwhelmed because there was a lot of people in that tent. It looked like at least maybe 20, 30,000 people in that tent there. So, it's a lot. And maybe if you don't perform that much, you just being back out there on the stage and stuff, you might have got a little nervous. But anyhow, reason why I bring up Diplo's Honky Tonk Bar is you gotta hear the filth that these DJs were playing. I mean, they took the most unholiest country songs, or even decent country songs, and mixed them with some techno, with some EDM beats, And I said, sitting there listening to it, I said, I don't want to listen to this too long because I feel like this is going to conjure up the devil. I said, what in the hell is this music, man? I said, somebody needs to unplug that turntable immediately. I'm going to play you some of these songs. I remember what they were, and I matched them up together on my turntable. So, see if I can play this for you. Let's see which one is it. Yeah, this one is it. God. This one here was Luke Bryant. That's My Kind of Night with New Order Confusion from the Blade soundtrack. I was like, what the hell is going on here?
Don't need to look my way, thanks to your little hot self over here. Girl, hand me another beer, yeah. All them other boys wanna wind you up and take you downtown, but you like the plan with her, get yourself a little catfish dinner. Wanna sound like a winner when I lay you down and love you right. Yeah, that's my kind of night.
I said, oh shit, they summoning the devil with this music. I got to get the fuck out of here, man. I had to turn the channel, and then I turned it back, and then he had another tune going on. Shake it for the birds, shake it for the bees, shake it for the catfish swimming down in the trees. Country girl, shake it for me. I was like, no. This can't get any worse. Or can it? I think this one was Taylor Swift. This one was Taylor Swift and Boneless Steve Aoki. Oh my God. I was like, yo, these mashups are unacceptable. I was like, please. I just started praying. I was like, Lord Jesus, somebody pull the plug on Stagecoach right now. They're summoning the devil. These were so bad. And I was like, man, these guys DJ for a fucking living. Like, they ain't like me occasionally picking up a gig, you know. Once in a while, like, they DJ for a living. And these were the best matchups they had. Here was another one I heard. It was Morgan Wallen. It was like Morgan Wallen and some kind of strange beat. Here we go.
I can't remember everything we said, but we said it all. You told me that you wish I was somebody you never met. But baby, something's telling me this ain't over yet. No way it was our last
night. We let the liquor talk.
last bottle of Jack, we split a fifth. Just talking about life, don't sip for sip. Yeah, you know you love to fight. And I say shit I don't mean, but I'm still gonna wake up on you and tell me I know that
Last night, we let the liquor talk. Oh my God. I was like, every single one of you motherfuckers should be a goddamn ashamed of yourself. There are young, impressionable kids who watch this shit. And they're going to think that's okay. And that's not okay. I wanted to get up there. I wanted to drive down there. I was like, I can be there in an hour. I'll just pull the plug. But that one with the fucking blade beat, that one killed me. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. I double take back. It was like, shake for the bird, shake for the bee, shake for the bird. Holy shit. I was like, what the hell are these people doing? They summoning the devil with this shit. This is terrible. And then the name of the DJ association, you have offended me in the Shaolin Temple. Oh my days. I was like, wow, this should not be happening. This should be blocked. This shouldn't be streamed. What the hell is this? Holy shit. Little, country festival in India has been taken over by cocaine or meth. They just taken country music and made it worse. I didn't know how they could do this, but they fucking did it. They literally took country music, bad pop country music, and then they added the fucking thump thumps to it. And I was like, man, I'm a sucker for some thump thumps, but this is bad. This crossed the line. Oh my God. Holy shit. But, oh man, just to wrap up the weekend, I, obviously ended my weekend at work. Every Sunday I'm at work. I knew we was in trouble when the entire juice bar called off. And when I say the entire juice bar called off, the entire juice bar called off the second day in a row. None of them motherfuckers worked in the juice bar for a whole 2 days in a row. And I'm like, hey. That should tell you how bad it is when people don't even, they collectively, I don't know if it was collectively, but it just seems, I don't want to make no accusations. I don't have any inside information on this. I just know it ain't a coincidence when all three of y'all call off 2 days in a row. Holy shit. So, because of the fiasco in the juice bar, I only trust my homegirl to make my acai bowl. I don't trust a whole lot of people to be making my acai. So I was like, my homegirl ain't here. Fuck it. We ain't having acai. And then I saw at the little parking lot market that we have in front of my work with all these food vendors and stuff. I said, somebody's got acai out here. So I went to go out exploring looking for acai. And I found a spot. I don't want to shout their name out because it's going to get nasty. I was actually going to do a YouTube video shouting these guys out until I finished, until I started eating, until I got my bowl. And I went, what the fuck is this? So I walk up to the little booth there. I said, hey, brother, how you doing? He's like, good. I was like, all right, man, let me get one of your acai bowls. No banana, no coconut. He's like, okay. He's like, do you want your acai bowl inside of a bowl or in a pineapple? And I was like, what? Bruh, the sign says acai bowl. I didn't ask for a fucking pineapple, a whole pineapple. This motherfucker said, would you like your acai bowl inside of a pineapple? And I was like, no, man. I just want my acai in a bowl so I can eat it. He goes, oh, I'm just, because it's an extra $3. And I said, no, you can keep the pineapple. So I'm just expecting, the acai bowl I normally get from work from the homegirl, which is blueberries, strawberries, granola, honey, acai. 16 ounces. Okay. The feller took my money, gave me back change. I tipped him. And then he disappeared. And he's like, I'll be back in like 5 minutes. And I was like, huh? So that 5 minutes turned to 10 minutes. And then I started saying to myself, I was like, well, does this kid even work the booth that's here? What if he just walked into this booth and took money and ran? So me and another Jamaican lady were there waiting. And he comes back all sweaty, and I was just like, does this motherfucker run to Brazil? Did this fool run to Brazil to get me some acai? What the hell? What took you so long, player? You thought you ran off with my money. And he's like, yeah. He's like, I'm just going to add the fruits and stuff. And I was like, okay. And, I turned my back to him because I'm thinking he's going to make the same acai bowl that I get at work every day. Strawberry, banana, or strawberry, blueberry, granola, honey, acai. Simple. Acai, the original, right? I turn around. This motherfucker takes a whole banana, peels this bitch, and throws it in the bowl. And I was like, what? I was like, bro, I didn't ask for no banana. He's like, no, you tipped me, so I'm trying to add extra fruit. And I was like, well, I definitely don't want banana. And now you've given me a whole banana in my bowl. Which I don't know where you left to go get this bowl. I'm expecting to watch this man prepare this in front of me, and this motherfucker ran to the other side of the parking lot and came back with a bowl full of acai. And I was like, okay. He's like, oh, no. I want to give you extra fruits and stuff because you tipped me. And I was like, okay, but I didn't ask for banana. He said, no banana. I said, it's cool, brother. Don't worry about it. And then what proceeds to happen next is just completely and utterly preposterous. Okay. So in the bowl, at the bottom was either mango or pineapple sorbet. Then a whole big ass banana was in this bowl. Dragon fruit, kiwi, blackberries, and what else was in there? Oh, he put pineapple on the top. And then he looked like he just opened his hand with granola and just blew on the bowl. Lightly dusted granola on there. Went, me and the Jamaican lady looked at each other, and I was like, Bomba clot. Holy shit, what the fuck is that, man? This guy gave me a whole goddamn rainforest. And when I say little to no acai, we're talking like a spoonful of acai. Like a spoon you give a child that had acai on it. And the rest was mango sherbet or pineapple sherbet with pineapple pieces, a whole banana, kiwi, raspberry, two blackberries, a what appeared to be a spare tire sized piece of dragon fruit. I I mean, this was the acai bowl from hell. I just looked at this thing. I was like, thanks. And I tipped you. But as soon as I said, and I tipped you, I thought about the stupid bitch from Crumble. So I was like, don't be all Karen, even though none of this is what you asked for. All you asked for was a traditional acai bowl, which was acai filled up in the bowl, a handful of granola, a handful of blueberries, a handful of strawberries. That's it. This motherfucker I watched him peel this whole ass banana like he was fucking Andy Warhol or some shit. Like, this man thought he was Picasso making a pre-made acai bowl. He was like, and he's just peeling this banana, thinking he's fucking Chef Ramsay back there. And I was like, bro, like, acai is just blueberry, strawberry, acai granola honey. I had no honey on there, but I had plenty of kiwi, blackberry, 2 blackberries, because you gotta be stingy with the blackberries, even though blackberry is not even in acai. Oh, shit. I was like, okay, thanks, man. And I go to sit down and eat this, and I'm just looking at this fucking banana, just like in the center of my fucking acai bowl. I mean, I was just like, what the fuck? And I just saw this banana just rising out of my acai bowl, and I just looked to the sky, and I was like, black hole sun, won't you come? What the fuck is this? I should have taken a picture of this so I could post it on Instagram. This shit had a whole ass banana in there. Why? He just jammed a banana in my fucking bowl, bro. Dog. I said, oh, banana. And he wasn't even like he was going to give me a little banana, because he gave me he gave me 2 blackberries. He gave me a little bit of kiwi. He straight up shoved a whole banana in the bowl. Black hole sun, won't you come? It wash away the rain. Black hole sun, black hole sun. I was like, what the fuck is going on? So I sadly walked over to go see my taco man, who, you know, he's my taco man, right? But I mean, I've got other spots. He just happens to be in the parking lot of where I work, and I don't want to drive and waste, 20 minutes to go get the food and all of the stuff from my regular taco man, right? So he's right here. And I have enjoyed his tacos. I think it's been about 6 or 8 months, And I thought it would be a good idea for my taco man to come to the gym. And this was a day that we had 60 people at the gym. And this guy fucking bailed on me. He canceled at the last minute. Said, yeah, the whole week. Yeah. Whole week. Yeah. And it canceled on me at the last minute. And I had the thrift store next door. The people next door, they wanted tacos. This guy fucking blew it. So I was like, all right, player, strike one. You fucking canceled on me. I have all these hungry dudes at Open Mat wanted tacos. I have all the people who work at the thrift store next door who wanted tacos. I estimated that I had 100 people there in that shopping center for some tacos. And this fool canceled on me in the last minute. So that was strike one. So what I've noticed is that, and I've seen him do this to other people, and slowly, little by little, it's starting to happen to me. He used to have a bin where you could serve yourself with onions and cilantro, limes, lemons, all the pickled onion, all the stuff, to make your taco extra, extra delicious, right? Or if you're a hater, you just eat it plain, okay? God bless you. as the months have gone on to, I believe, cut costs, the tray where the onion and cilantro used to be is now gone. And they ask you, would you like onion and cilantro? Okay, they ask you that. So, last couple times, and I especially noticed this past Sunday, I noticed he's cooking the tacos, he's doing the meat, right? When I say to you, this man took a 4-ounce steak and made 9 tacos out of that thing, I went, hey, there's hardly any meat he putting on there. And you charging $4 a taco. And then it gets better. All them onions you used to ask for, now they ask you if you want onion. Now they don't even tell you. They don't even ask you if you want onion. Oh boy, piles the onions in the taco and then puts the tiniest sliver. I mean, we're talking out of a 4-ounce steak, he probably puts 1/16 meat on the tortilla. And I went, oh, hell no. I just got done dealing with acai man. I seen them do that to my tacos. I went, what the hell is going on? He said, I do jujitsu. And I was like, okay, motherfucker. Is this what we gonna do now? Is this what we gonna do? I'm gonna have to show up to your gym so I can get the rest of the meat? That's what's happening? Is that what I need to do to get it so that you don't make my tacos full of onions? Because that's exactly what they're doing now. They're basically filling up everybody's tacos with a shit ton of onions and like the tiniest sliver of meat. And I was like, oh, hell no. If that's one thing you're going to do, you're going to fuck with my tacos? I'm going to be pissed. And I was like, okay, player. This is it. Strike 2, and you ain't gonna get 3, okay? I'm in charge here. I paid you $4 for a taco, and you filled up the tortilla with mostly onion and 1/16 of ribeye. Which, by the way, this whole time, we thought we're getting birria. No, you're giving us ribeye and charging everybody for birria. We want birria. Everybody want birria. Why the fuck you saying ribeye? Stop it. We want birria. Make us birria tacos. That's what we want. Okay? But we don't want birria de chivo. Whoa, no. We don't want goat. We want, we want the beef, okay? But why you skimping, bro? Why you skimping? You make good money. You charging everybody around here $4 for a taco, and at least every person's getting 2. Some people 4, some people 6. And you only putting a 1/16 of the meat on there? I was like, oh, hell no. Hell no. To the no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. To the no. And I said, And then you go, you want onions? I went, I was like, this motherfucker thinks I'm crazy right now. I was like, no onions. Because I watched you fill up the tortilla with onions. I've been into that sucker. I was like, man, this red motherfucker. Gonna charge me $4 for a taco, and it's basically an onion taco. Onions are like, what? 50, 60 cents a pound? Stop it. Where's my where's my schmeats, man? That's what I pay for, is the schmeats. So I was like, I didn't ask for an onion taco. I wanted a birria taco. So I was like, all right, player. Well, it's perfect timing. I got to save up for London anyway. So, you know what? We're going to take a little break. Summertime's coming. They moved to the nighttime. So I'm like, good. I don't need to see y'all. I don't want to see you deceiving people by loading up everybody's tacos with onions and then putting a pinch of meat in it. Get the fuck out of here. So after spending $35 for an acai bowl I didn't ask for and some tacos, I was just about done. I was like, I think we can call time on this market. They had Jamaican food there, but holy shit, a plate, $25. $25 for 4 bites of mac and cheese, shrimps, and jerk chicken. $25. I was like, oh my gosh, you better run on out of here. You better pon de river, pon de bunk. You better paddle your ass back to Jamaica with that price. Get the fuck out of here. Sanka. I went, you got me because y'all had fucking beef patty. I love beef patty. They got me with the beef patty. But okay, I was like, no, don't look at me. Don't make eye contact with me. I'm not going to your booth. Don't play Elephant Man. I did not dance before. Gonna see no dance like this. I did not dance before. Don't you play Beanie Man. Don't do it. I'm not coming to your booth, man. Get out of here. So I think I'm done. I think we're done till the change, when they change back after the summer. So I want to say that'll be like October, November-ish. So I think we're good with the public market. I liked trying different things that they had to offer and, doing my little foodie thing on YouTube. But holy smokes, man. Them prices for that service. I got 2 onion tacos with 2 strands of ribeye on it. And an acai bowl with a banana jammed in the middle. A whole ass banana jammed in the middle. A banana I did not ask for. Holy smokes. I mean, just complete and utter insanity. And, this all comes to a head, of course, with it's because this market's at my work. And, I told y'all about this little point system that they debuted at my work. Like, oh, we gonna get strict. We gonna do this. Whoopty fucking whoop. Well, they actually fired a good employee. They actually fired this new kid. I guess because it was his 90-day probationary period. They were like, sorry, it's not working out. Meanwhile, they need people. You're firing a good worker. Good attitude. He don't have no car. He take the bus. And you fire him. I was like, man, go fuck yourself. Oh, my days. I mean, work with the guy. Something. The store needs bodies. And you fired the guy. I couldn't believe it. I was like, man, that's cold. That's cold-blooded. I'm pretty sure he was teachable. But I think my work wanted to fire him before he quit. That's how shady my work is. They're like, we gonna fire this fool. He gonna quit, find a new job. We gonna fire this guy. So, anyhow, let's call time on this because what the hell? Just absolute chaos. Let's do some UFC picks before I get the fuck up out of here. We have Ivana Petrovic, Thomas Peterson, Gaston Bolaños, Yillian Robertson, Azamat Bekhoff. Oh shit, let me fix this. Azamat Bekovev, Yana Kunitskaya Santos, Jeremy Stevens, Serhii Shitty. Daniel Marcos, Daniel Rodriguez, Rainer the Riddler, and Corey Sanhagen. Those are my motherfucking UFC picks. Bet with me, bet against me. Who cares? Let's watch some fucking fights. Yeah! Alright, if you watched last weekend's card, I only missed 3 picks. So, if you want to get rich, I post them on Instagram. Genty523. Like, share, and subscribe. And then, of course, YouTube. Genty TV. We're growing an empire there. Some cool shit is happening there. I highly recommend you like, share, and subscribe to that as well. I think that is going to do it for me, folks. I will talk to y'all next week, but until then, much love. This is Ramble Radio. I'm out. Peace.